What's up, Izzy7001 viewers, my fellow gamers, animators, otakus, whatever you want to be called. Today I'm here with a very special guest. A guy who I thought, who could I do this collaboration video with? Who could I sit here and get to compare something that I grew up watching, and I knew who grew up watching it as well. None other than my little brother. Y'all know him as David Green on his artist channel.
What channel you meant?
Yeah, art channel, whatever, RT, same thing.
Actually, it's called art channel, not artist channel.
Anyway, we're here to deliberate on the difference between Super Sentai and Mighty Morphin, and things that they could have kept in Mighty Morphin they didn't keep when they came to America with the Sentais. And series that would have made a great American Power Rangers, but never made the cut. So we're going to start with what's on now. David's personal favorite, Dino Charge. Or in Japan, I'm not sure if I'm saying, David could probably say it better than I could. What is it, bro?
I don't know if I even pronounce it right, but I think it's Kaoga.
Something like that. Anyway, but now, I've not seen the full Japanese version.
May I say something?
What?
Sorry for that short interruption, people.
Oh, sorry about the short interruption, my friends. But, I've not seen the full Japanese version of this, so, David, let's ask him, because he's seen most of it. What are some things that, they could have used in Kaoga and Dino Charge that they didn't use that you thought would have been cool?
You meant from Kaoga and Dino Charge?
They could have put in Dino Charge, yes.
In Dino Charge, I think the fact that, well, there are some things I like about it. It's the fact that the Gray Ranger usually is like in a different area, because the Gray Ranger or technically Graphite Ranger in America.
In America, yeah, we call it
but
Graphite.
It was called
which is
Gray.
Still Gray, because they're technically, I think there is a Gray in Kaoga as well as a Graphite.
Objection.
He's a Phoenix Wright fan, so you'll probably hear a lot of that going on.
Guys.
Oh God, he's pointing out the art shit.
That is graphite. That's nothing like the Gray Ranger.
That's not a color.
Because these pencils are called graphite pencils.
They're not graphite's not a color. It's a lead.
It's not lead. It's graphite.
What's the difference?
In the art industry, you never call it lead. It's always graphite.
Same thing. Put in the comments below.
Will you paint some happy trees on you?
Put in the comments below if you agree. Graphite and lead are the same thing. If you shut me up,
they're not.
I won't say it again. Anyway, I really.
If y'all say that, I will get Ron Shepard and he will prove you wrong, because he even says it's called graphite.
But to me,
sorry about that, guys. A lot of interruptions going on around here, but big mouth. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, guys, sorry about that. What were we talking about? Oh, Kaoga and, what's it called? And the whole graphite thing.
and see, another thing is, like, the thing is with America is that they merge 2 seasons into one, and that, to me, that's just
stupid.
Well, I wouldn't rather more or less to say the fact that
objection.
It's stupid. It's just that I'd like to get the experience of how Japan gets it. Different Rangers, different stories, different villains,
Yeah.
And that brings me to, like, Mighty Morphin, which was the first series in America back when me and him were growing up. You'd see, you had the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1, which was great. Zaru, I'm horrible at pronouncing Japanese names.
Zaru?
Yeah, Zaru, which was dinosaurs. Who didn't love dinosaurs? I mean, come on.
Sure. But technically, Zaru wasn't all dinosaurs. Kaoga is the only one that's all dinosaurs. And Dino Thunder.
Zaru was all dinosaurs.
Oh, was it?
In Japan, yes it was. In America,
a mastodon is not a dinosaur.
It's considered in the dinosaur family.
No, it's not. Do you not know the difference between a dinosaur?
Well, okay, despite one.
A mammoth is an elephant. Saber-tooth tiger is a cat. May I go on? There are only three dinosaurs in there.
But if you
Pterodactyl, Tyrannosaurus, and Triceratops.
But if you look on the dinological period, time, the saber-toothed tiger and the mammoth were there during the dinosaur era, paving the road to the elephant and the tiger.
He will not quit.
Once again, comments, you tell me who's right. But then, you know, you go to season 2, which we have here.
We need some Zabu in here. We just need a furry in here.
Yeah.
With us.
Anyway, right here. This season was season 2 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Kept the same costumes. Why? You changed the Megazords and maybe added a few small little different monsters and villains that were used in Dia.
Objection. I thought the Mighty Morphin series was actually better than what we have today.
It is, but it's what
because
I'm
they
saying.
transferred into different Rangers series. Like they should have done something like that. Even though yeah, they did switch some of the people from the Rangers series, but I mean, they still should have kept it how they kept on going, transferring into different series from one series.
Yeah, but and have the teenagers change from time to time.
Yeah, something like that. I mean that would have been really good.
I mean, they do it in this. Don't get me wrong. They do something called the power transfer, which, growing up in the '90s, everybody knew that was the biggest point in Power Ranger history because it's the first time we've ever seen new Rangers and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers at this point.
But you have to think about it. When they transferred Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Turbo, they did the exact same thing. They transferred the powers to new powers where they were these race car Rangers, and they had Alfalfa still, which I think Alfalfa should have been gone in the whole series. But then you also had like Divatox coming in and all these new people coming in.
And see, that's the thing. The villains changed. But then you go to space, and once again we have the same issue. Only one Ranger changed, and that was the Red Ranger.
I'm listening.
And yet you had some new villains, but yet you still somewhat had Divatox doing stuff.
Well, when they went to Zeo, I don't think
Zeo
Divatox was in it.
But see, no, because it was the Machine Empire, which was before Turbo. But
I get it.
Anyway, and I think at that point, it's when they went to Disney with Galaxy.
The best one from Disney to me was SPD and Dino Thunder.
But see, when Disney took over, they did it right. It was never repeat Rangers. It was always, here's
new
this season, new set of people, new Rangers.
Just one set of Rangers in it. That's what I liked about it.
And I mean, to me, that's how it should have been. Now, to me, there is one thing that I have noticed that gets really repetitive in some of this Power Ranger stuff.
What?
Well, you look at season 1, dinosaurs, or as David says, 3 dinosaurs, a tiger, and an elephant. Once again, descriptions. Anyway, or comments, excuse me.
Yeah, because descriptions for you,
yeah, that's
not
for
them.
me. Y'all need to put in the comments, not the descriptions. My bad. For me, them were dinosaurs. I mean, they paved the road to what we have now, but whatever. But to me, they've had a lot of repeats. You had the dinosaurs, which was Mighty Morphin, and was Zao in Japan. Then you had like Dino Thunder, which was Abaka.
Dino Thunder War.
Which was kind of cool because that was the first time Disney has ever done a repeat
of one character.
And
that was Tommy
Oliver.
Oliver, also known as Jason Franks.
Jason David Franks, to be exact.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, he goes by Jason David Frank. Anyway, and for those of you who say, well, who's that? Well, he's been, let's see, what has Tommy been? He's been the White Ranger, he's been the Green Ranger, he's been the Red Ranger, and at this particular point, he became
the Black
Ranger. And to me, that was really cool because, well, it was a change, you know. I grew up seeing Tommy like this, you know, long hair. And then, like, he goes to some stuff like this, shorter, spikier, poofier, I don't know, something.
Taking my hair's not short.
Well,
it's long.
you shorter hair. Well, it's long. You're shorter compared to me.
Yeah, you let yours grow out. I usually don't let mine grow out.
But it was really cool to see him come back as a
this.
different ranger. I know I need to shave too myself. But and then like to me though, now you got Dino Charge, but that's not the only thing that has actually repeated itself. You look, Turbo was cars. RPM.
Okay. Well, that's because in Japan, that's how they did it.
RPM was cars. And
they repeated it in Japan too.
In some way, well, yes, I know that's what I'm saying.
They probably just ran out of ideas.
And somehow, in a weird way, you may disagree on this, but even Lightspeed Rescue was somewhat cars.
Objection, those were rescue vehicles,
but
not race cars.
They're still a vehicle.
Okay, objection again. One was an airplane.
An airplane is a vehicle. It's a way of transportation.
And to tell you the truth, they did do an airplane in one other series as well.
Which was RPM, and they did a jet in that one as well.
Never mind. Man, I think there was an airplane in Lightspeed Rescue. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen that one.
I think it was more of a jet, maybe.
I'd rather stick with the ones that I have really gone back and watched again.
It's really hard, you know, there's so many to go back and watch, but
I know a little bit about Dino Thunder and Mighty Morphin.
But now, see, to me, I really think, and you know, another thing
and SPD, because I finished that whole series.
Another thing that's really cool is the company that makes these DVDs that I got here, Shout Factory. Can't really see it. They have a YouTube. Look them up, Shout Factory, or you can look them up online. They have a website. They're actually going back, and what this is in Japan, season 2, they just released, which is Dia in Japan. And they even did season 1, which is Zaru, and they're planning to go and do all the ones that we've gotten here in America with their Japanese counterparts. And if they all do really good, they're gonna turn back the clock and actually go before Zaru and let us get Liveman, Jetman, Go Ranger, Sun Vulcan, stuff like that, which is, I mean, just, that's another one dealing with animals. But Wild Force, I think, you know, everybody says that Wild Force was that horrible season, but I think Wild Force was a great season.
Tell you the truth, that way didn't like it too much.
A lot of people didn't. But see, and that's funny because you had Wild Force, which was after Galaxy.
First of all, why are they morphing with a phone-looking thing? Why not morph with like an animal's head or something?
Mystic Force did the same thing.
No, they didn't. There was a wand.
That was a phone that was a wand.
Never mind.
I mean,
Jungle Fury, I think, was the best morphing though, because they actually had these little grasses. I think that was probably one of the coolest morphers.
Well, see, the American version, to me, the American version sucked. With the glasses, if you want to see the best one, I don't remember what it's called in Japan, but it's the same season, Jungle Fury. And instead of morphing these little glasses you put on your face like this, they actually had these little things on their hands and then crack them. And they'd morph. It's like knuckles, brass knuckles or something. But people in America say, oh, that's too violent for our kids. We're not going to do that. And the only reason they said that is because guess who had the rights at that point? I ain't ditching Disney, but Disney panned out a lot of stuff.
There's one interesting thing that I find really weird though. And I was watching the new season of Power Rangers Dino Charge, also known as Power Rangers Dino Supercharge, which I think is a stupid, terrible name. Why not just keep it Dino Charge? But we would never know why.
Because that's the way Saban does crap.
Yeah. But what's so interesting is they have these brand new swords that actually can hold like little charge powers inside of them, like the little chargers and stuff.
And there's one thing.
And it has the main leader's dinosaur's head on it.
And
that's why I think it's so interesting.
There's one thing I'd like to say about that, and this is true because I watch a guy on YouTube.
Because that was not in the Japan version.
And I'll tell you, I put his description or his channel in the link below. You can go to him. I think it's MMPR Toys, and he's also got another one called Divided as One. But can't remember his name. But he actually has that as a toy, and he said that this was an American exclusive toy only. because America's the only one to have it, and it's supposed to be the beginning. It's building up to us getting the carnival form, or in Japan, well, they call it carnival, but it's carnivore form. And it's supposed to be to where every ranger can get that cool carnivore look, but the Red Ranger will get his own special.
The stripes and stuff that he got in the Japan version.
Later on in the series. And that villain that you're seeing now in Dino Charge is actually, well, I don't know about Higginbottom or Hickles or whatever his name is. Hickles, whatever, Heckles. Yeah, it's some weird
Heckle?
name.
Yeah. Heckler?
Heckler. I don't know if that's his actual name in
Japanese.
In Japanese, but the form that you see him go into, his other form, is actually one of the villains from Super Sentai. Well, it is Super Sentai. From Go Busters, which was before Dino Charge, which we never got in America.
Yeah, before Kyogre.
Yeah. Well, Dino Charge, Kyogre, same thing. But before Kyogre. And, you know, it's going to be...
Well,
really
I mean, they're going to be thinking, wait a minute, that's the one that came out for Dino Charge was Megaforce.
Well, yes, okay, but...
You have to think about that. I hope they bring the Train Rangers, though. That
cool is what I really want to see. Cause
that was pretty interesting.
I grew up being a fan of trains as long as I can remember, man. I mean, I remember as a kid sitting on the floor playing little toy trains and shit, you know. And I think Daddy had one of the big, you know, like electrical trains you could put together a track, and I just sit there and make a crazy ass track and just watch them, you know, go on this crazy little.
I remember we used to make little hills and stuff. But wait a minute, are we talking about Power Rangers, not trains?
But Dave,
even though technically we're talking about Power Rangers with trains.
Exactly. And I really, and plus the cool thing is about that is the villains are steampunk oriented, which, and you know me, bro.
You like steampunk.
I love steampunk, man.
Well, if you think about it, we had some steampunk forms, and that was in Megaforce. Because they were all metal looking, and they had some steampunk things to them.
See, you're going to the steampunk's sister organization, Cyberpunk, which is more same concept, but it's more robotic, futuristic themed. But yes, same concept, very same concept. Well, I think that's about it for today. Remember, this is Izzy's Random Friday.
And my name is David. If you want to check out stuff from my channel, click in the description, or it probably might not show up as links, but you can highlight them and put them in your menu bar. And will you stop pointing already? I think they'd get the point. Okay, I just started acting like Sky and them when they said you get to the point because of the spikes and stuff from Death Run and everything. Oh my gosh.
Also, go check him out. He's a really funny gamer.
But anyway, if you want to check out any of my things, check out the upcoming soon Pokemon 20th Anniversary Speed Art drawing by me. I don't want to give out too much information about that. You have to go check out the video to see what it's like.
And another one of my future Random Fridays, there will be I think it's not this one, but the next, there will be a special Pokemon 20th Anniversary while I'm sitting here talking about my favorite Pokemon, what I liked about it growing up, from the anime to the manga to the game, you get it. I mean, I'm talking all about it.
I might join you for that.
If he wants to join, that's cool.
Even though at the beginning of my Speed Art one, you can just see me talking about it. I might actually cut that out, but keep the little part in there that I liked at the very beginning.
You know, and if you like this might be maybe not every Random Friday, but maybe every other week, or you know, like one Random Friday will be just me. If not, it'll just be, I'm gonna call it the Brother Dome or something. I don't know. You tell me what you think would be a cool name for it.
How about the Looney Bin?
The Looney Bin? No. The debate.
The radical debate?
No. The turnabout of debate.
Okay, you have played a little bit of too much of that Dual Destinies lately.
Turnabout of debate, which is, well, you understand what I'm talking about if you watch my last Let's Play video. So, until then, I like to say, peace, love, chicken grease, keep on rocking, keep on reading them animes, watching them mangas, and playing them video games, my friends. Stay toasty.
And my name is David Green.
Don't stay toasty, stay rocking.
And my name is David Green, over and out.
Well, you can stay toasty, but if you want to stay toasty, go watch Cinnamon Toast King. Keep rocking here.
Okay. He's going to get it later.
I probably will. Peace.